So let's talk a little bit about what I call service recovery. It's making things right when things go wrong. Great service recovery has to take place at the front line or it's not going to happen at all. And in my book, Loyal for Life, I'm talking about how do you take a customer from hell to heaven in 60 seconds? How do you move heaven and earth to make that happen? How do you take a customer who's swearing at you, says he's never going to do business with you again? How do you flip that? That within 60 seconds the guy says, you're the best company I've ever dealt with before. So service recovery, in a sense, is putting a smile on the customer's face after you blew it, after your company screwed up. Maybe it was you, maybe it was your organization, and doing it in 60 seconds or less. I think it's more advanced, significantly more powerful than simply saying, sir, I'm sorry. It's a tool that will build strong customer loyalty. It will bring a customer back from defection. At the Ritz-Carlton, everybody is empowered to spend up to $2,000 per person when there's a problem. Every employee is empowered to move heaven and earth. You see, if we're going to do this, we've got to master this skill with every single person in your organization. Because once you know you love your job, you never stop and never give up. If you have a concrete wall in front of you, you must go through it. See, life is difficult no matter what, but hard work and perseverance make it a lot easier. Service recovery is going to help provide some foundations. The premise of what I'm talking about is I think every organization, I don't care how good we are, sometime during the day, during the week, during the month, is going to blow it. We're going to screw up. There is going to be a big boo-boo, a mistake. The first solution that we're used to doing is we apologize. We take responsibility. And if you do that, it works at least 50% of the time. The problem is, rarely will an employee apologize. Rarely will an employee take responsibility. The second solution to service recovery is to make a customer so excited about your mistake and the solutions. I'll give you an example. I was in Vail, Colorado a couple years ago skiing with a friend. We were up in a chair. And it stopped. We were in the chair for 60 minutes. 3 different times the ski patrol came down, kept telling us what the status was. When we finally got to the top of the chair, 3 different people from Vail were at the top to greet us. They gave each of us 2 free lift tickets and 1 free drink ticket. Each lift ticket at the time was worth $70 a ticket. The drink ticket was probably worth $6. The balance of the day, because see, when you ride in a chairlift, you have 4 people on a chair. There were only 2 of us. We kept telling everybody, yeah, we got stuck on chair 32 and we got 2 free lift tickets. We were bragging to everybody. That day, the following day, we're on the chairlift going up. Yesterday, we were on chair 23. We were the guys that got stuck and we got 2 free lift tickets. That's what I'm talking about, service recovery. Now, Vail happens to be probably the best ski resort in the world for customer service, the best skiing in the world. Do you think Vail went broke because they gave away a couple free lift tickets? The real question is, what did it cost Vail to give away a free drink ticket and 2 lift tickets? Virtually nothing. See, when your organization screws up, customers are extremely unhappy. They're upset. Oftentimes they're going to tell you, I'm never going to use you again. Do you understand? They become rude, they're negative, they're condescending, they're belligerent. The impact is it reduces morale, it increases employee turnover, it increases customer defection, and it generates incredible negative worth advertising. So the tips for providing quality service recovery is you've got to act quickly, on the spot. At Vail, they didn't say, I tell you what, management will get back to you in a couple of days and we'll decide what to do because you were up there on that chairlift for an hour. They took responsibility, they were empowered, and then they compensated us. So acting quickly, that means that the employee at the point of contact best implements service recovery. You got to avoid moving the problem and the complaints up to the chain of command. You want the employee at the very bottom of your organization that takes immediate action. So the key is we got to take responsibility, no matter who's at fault. You got to sincerely apologize. You got to make sure you do not place blame, and thank the customer for pointing out the problem. Don't lie. Don't try to cover up a mistake. Don't point out the customer's misunderstanding. And at this point, we got to be empowered. You got to give the employees the ability to make an empowered decision to give something away that has value in the eyes of the customer. I happen to think that everybody has a product, a service, that doesn't cost a leg and an arm, that when you screw up, when you really blow it, what can you give a customer? When they get it, they say, oh my gosh, this is cool. See, that's what Vail did, okay? Now, I think whether you're a restaurant, whether you're a manufacturing firm, all of us got products and services that we have that when we make a mistake, our employees instantly can give away. Let's visualize we're in a restaurant, for example. You got a reservation for 7 o'clock at night. You're not going to get seated till 8 o'clock. Something went wrong. They got people that are piled up deep. And the hostess comes up to you and says, sir, we have a problem. We're not going to be able to honor our 7 o'clock reservation. There's no way we're going to get you until almost 8 o'clock. Is it possible, sir, because of the inconvenience, that we could buy you and your friends a round of drinks, at least a couple times, while you're waiting for the 8 o'clock reservation? What would you say? You'd say, hey, well, that's not a problem. No big deal. What do you think it would cost the restaurant? Let's say you had a party of 4 to buy everybody 2 rounds of drinks. Not very much money, but more importantly, you got a customer that comes back. Now let's say that it costs that restaurant for all those drinks. Now, it wouldn't even cost them $50. It's out of pocket. It might cost them $20, $15. Now, let's say that it really did cost $50, and they go to their local TV station, maybe their local newspaper, and they say, look, we want to run a media campaign to increase our customer base. I got $50. What do you think you're going to get for the $50? See, if you used service recovery, you got a customer that swears that you are the best company they have ever done business with in their entire life. You got a customer that is loyal for life. Word of mouth advertising cannot buy this. This is what they call wowing the customer. This is incredible service. This is how you have an over happy customer. And what I'd like you to be thinking about is, what are some products that you got? Everybody should have at least 6, 7, maybe 10 products or services that you can give away. Identify what's the perceived value and then what's your real cost. And at this time, don't be cheap. You know, don't think of Vail, well, why do I give away 2 free tickets? I tell you what, I'll give the guy a free drink ticket that's worth $6. Had that happened, I would not be talking about Vail on this video. So I challenge you to master the ideas about service recovery and loyal for life. And in this process, we have to believe in ourselves. You got to compare yourself with yourself instead of with others. You got to be the role model out there that when a customer experiences your company, and when there is a problem, when there is a mistake, 100% of your employees have mastered the art of service recovery.